Good day, viewers. You are welcome. How do you solve this nice integration problem? I equals to integral of 4x minus 2 divided by s raised to the power of 3 minus x. This is very simple, just as usual. Here is the solution. Let's write out the problem. I equals to integral of 4x minus 2 divided by x raised to the power of 3 minus x dx. The first thing we need to do here is to factorize out the denominator. If we factorize out this denominator, that is x raised to the power of 3 minus x, should be equal to, let's factor it out. We can have it as x, open bracket, x squared minus 1. If I want to get this one back, x multiplied by x, that's x cubed. X multiplied by minus 1 will give x. And this will be equal to x, open bracket. Let me factor out this as well. X minus 1, open and close the bracket, x plus 1. Open and close the bracket. Now, let's use a partial fraction. From 4x minus 2 over x, note the denominator is x raised to the power of 3 minus x. Now I'll factor it as x, open bracket, x minus 1, close the bracket, x plus 1, open and close the bracket. And this will be equal to, we are resolving it into a partial fraction, a over x plus b over x minus 1 plus c over x plus 1. Let's find the LCM. We said 4x minus 2 over x minus 1, x plus 1 now be equals to the LCM of these three variables, x minus 1, x plus 1, by multiplication. X, we go cancel out x here, we have this remaining. Then we have a, x minus 1, x plus 1, plus b, we have x plus 1, plus c, we have x minus 1. Now from here, let's equate the numerator. The numerator here is 4x minus 2. Let's equate it to this as well. Equals to a, open bracket, x minus 1, close the bracket, x plus 1, plus b, x plus 1, plus c, x minus 1. Now, from here, let's solve for a, b, and c. And in order to get the value of either a, b, and c, we have to make two of those values to be 0 in order to find the last one. Let x equals to 0. If s is equals to 0, from here we have 4 into bracket. This is x, substitute 0 minus 2. equals to a open bracket, this is x, 0 minus 1, close the bracket, this is x again, 0 plus 1, close the bracket, plus b, this is x, 0, this is x again, 0 plus 1, plus c, this is x, 0, this is x again, 0 minus 1. 4 multiplied by 0 is 0, minus 2, we get minus 2, equals to 0 minus 1, minus 1, 0 plus 1, 1, minus 1 times plus 1, that is minus 1, minus 1 times a, then we have minus a. From here, 0 plus 1 is 0, 0 times 0 will give 0, 0 multiplied by b is 0, b has blows out, 0 minus 1 here, minus 1, minus 1 times 0 is 0, 0 times c is 0, therefore we are left with minus 2 equals to minus a, which implies that a equals to 2. If minus cancel out minus. Now we've gotten the value of a, we have to solve for b and c. Let x again equals to minus 1. Equating the numerator from 4x minus 2 equals to a open bracket x minus 1 close the bracket, x plus 1 open and close the bracket, plus b x plus 1 plus c x minus 1. Now, I know we'll find x, we substitute minus 1. For this is x minus 1 minus 2 will be equals to a into bracket, this is x minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 plus 1 plus b, this is x minus 1 open and close the bracket, another bracket, x minus 1 plus 1 plus c minus 1 minus 1 minus 1. 4 multiplied by minus 1, that is minus 4. Minus 4 minus 2 will give minus 6. Will be equals to minus 1 plus 1, that is 0. Minus 1 minus 1, that's minus 2. Minus 2 multiplied by 0 is 0. 0 times a is 0. Minus 1 plus 1 here, that's 0. 0 multiplied by minus 1 minus 1. 0 multiplied by minus 1 is 0. 0 times b is 0. Minus 1 minus 1, that is minus 2. Minus times minus, that is plus. 1 times 2, that is 2. Then we get 2c. Now to find the value of c here, we divide both sides by 2. And c will be equal to minus 6 over 2. C equals to minus 3. Now, since we've gotten the value of c to be minus 3, let's solve for the value of b, which is the last one. You can say let x equals to 1. If x is equals to 1, from 4x minus 2 equals to a open bracket x minus 1 x plus 1 plus b x plus 1 plus c x minus 1. Now let's substitute 1 for x. 4 into bracket 1 minus 2 equals to a, this is x, 1 minus 1, 1 plus 1, plus b, this is x, 1, 1 plus 1, plus c, this is x again, 1, 1 minus 1. Let's expand the bracket, open the bracket. 4 times 1, 4, minus 2 we give 2, equals to 1 minus 1 is 0, 1 plus 1, 2, 0 times 2 is 0, 0 times a is 0, 1 plus 1, 2, 1 times 2, 2 multiplied by b we give 2b. 1 minus 1 here is 0, 0 times 1 is 0, 0 times c is 0. Therefore, b will be equals to 2 divided by 2, and b will be equals to 1. If b is equals to 1, now let's integrate from the problem. I equals to integral of 4x minus 2 over x raised to the power of 3 minus x dx. If we solve it into a partial fraction, and it becomes integral of a over x plus b over x minus 1 plus c over x plus 1 dx. Let's substitute the value of a, b, and c. I will be equals to the integral. The value of a is 2 over x, plus the value of b is 1 over x minus 1. The value of c, plus times minus 3 over x plus 1 dx. Let's integrate term by term. If you integrate term by term, I will be equals to integral of 2 over x dx plus integral of 1 over x minus 1 dx minus integral of 3 over x plus 1 dx. We are integrating term by term. I will now be equals to integral of 2 over x. This will give 2 logarithm of x, plus integral of 1 over x minus 1 will give logarithm of x minus 1, minus integral of 3 over x plus 1 minus 3 logarithm of x plus 1 plus c, which is arbitrary constant. And this will be our final answer. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.